Winter Wildcards is here, and we have big 5'5" Santi Cazorla to spearhead our attack, be the playmaker in midfield. We're changing to a 4-2-3-1 just to accommodate the little man, and he's not even going to be playing on full chem. But guess what? He has help. Giroud and Podolski. They came in all in the same transfer window, and they're here to help him. And at the same time, we're also going to be Evo and Kai Havertz here. They're making from an 86 to an 87, but huge boost. It's Santi Cazorla time.
No worries, mate.
So the game file for both the first and the second game got corrupted, so we have no recording of that. But just know that Cazorla scored or assisted in both of them, and we won. So we start off with a 2-0 record.
Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Yeah, he's been terrific recently, hasn't
Jorginho forward to Henry. Cazorla, brilliant trickery. He needs the run. He gets the run. Martinelli's cut inside. Martinelli opens the scoring.
Sensational challenge.
Forced back is Martinelli. Frida Martin picks it up. She's got incisive. Finds Cazorla, who has options, and that is genius from Cazorla. Saka scores.
To the good. That little has done its job to stop any trouble brewing.
There he is again. Cazorla baits a run and opens it up for Havertz, who could go all the way here. Absolutely thrashes the defender on the floor, and that is a rage quit. 3-0. What a start for the Santi Cazorla run.
And it's all about our live coverage of the Champions Finals coming right up. Spot on for that challenge.
Cazorla wins it from deep. Turns left, turns right, finds Havertz. He's on top form right now.
No wonder they're celebrating. Rangers restarting the game.
Have the counter intercepted by Jorginho. Saka to the middle. Marnham finds the run. Havertz says give it back. Martinelli scores. The lead is doubled. Frida Marnham, brilliant incisive pass again. Havertz saw the overlap. Here's Martinelli in on goal. Tricks one, tricks two. Finds Santi, who smashes it top bins. Kanate's been made a fool of himself there. Santi Cazorla finally gets his goal on camera, and he solidifies the rage quit. Absolute domination, all ran by Santi Cazorla, Havertz and Martinelli. And this just encapsulates everything there is. Big guy Kanate up against Santi Cazorla, and look what happens. An absolute spanking of a performance. And with that being said, Kai Havertz has his Evo done, and he gets his upgrades. He can finally feel like he has some sort of dribbling too.
West Ham player Stuart Robson. And on the menu. And here's the lineup for fish and chips. William Saliba starts.
Saka fakes a run. Cazorla away from his man. Back onto his right foot. This is brilliant football. It's still Cazorla. They're trying to take him away, and he's absolutely hounded the goalkeeper. And Emi Martinez has had a howler, but it's all because of the aura of Santi Cazorla, giving him the rightful treatment that he deserves. Talk about a step up in his career. Cazorla gives an early lead, but it's well far from the end of the game. It's still not over. Here's Jorginho on the break, slides it to Saka, brilliant 1-2, and he's onside, and he's onto the goalkeeper, squares it for Havertz. Keepers went the wrong way, Tesco's that way, bottom corner's the other. 2-0. Cazorla untouchable right now. Saka gets an overlap, and who the heck is Yasu? Tommy Yasu teases us and finds Havertz. 3. And now it's time for a reinforcement. Give Havertz the rest. Give him the standing ovation he needs. Up comes big target man in Giroud.
Oh,
an hour straight talking about Tomiyasu.
the hell was you so?
But-
Never heard of it.
Giroud sets up Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu, you know his name now. That makes the score 5-0. Chance. Turn from Dalglish, away from the centre backs. Keeper couldn't come quick. 1-0. It's always Dalglish, which means that changes needed to be made. Changes definitely needed to be made. On comes reinforcements. Half-time substitutions surely would do the right thing, but Dalglish has been left open, and that's what he could do with that amount of space. 2-0, and we are in deep, deep trouble. Right off kickoff, looking for retaliation. Good pressing from Saka and Havertz. Saka gets away from the defender. Havertz has a tap in. He scores again. The goal scoring form continues, but is it enough? Unfortunately, no. Too little, too late. As we head for our first loss in game number 6. Was it deserved? Probably not. As you can see, there were not many shots in the game. But we move. Sane looks for the pass. Butragueño on the outside. Finishes. Needing to find form back. Tomiyasu. Havertz with luck. Saka. Martinelli. Brilliant close control. Gabriel Martinelli all the way. And just like that, we're level. Saka dispossessed by Theo. In through his vert, cuts inside. Butragueño's got a double. It's the Dalglish effect all over again. Now we really need a response, but that's a hat trick for Emilio Butragueño. Marnham yet to influence the game, but he's influenced it there. Martinelli surely through on goal. 3-2. We're back in. Marnham with another slip through. Martinelli, flag stays down. Gabriel Martinelli at the near post. Hat trick for Gabby. Sawa, press. Jorginho with the interception. Frida Marnham on the break. Turns, finds Cazorla. A beautiful dink pass to find Bukayo Saka. Leaves his man for dead. What a comeback. Jorginho leading the break again. Here's Havertz. Brilliant routing. That's NFL plays. Kai Havertz, a wide receiver. 5-3. Head is gone. And suddenly the result flipped itself around. We get our win. We bounce back from our only loss. Record 6-1. Slow movement, but that's a brilliant pass from Jude Bellingham. Saka, Eusebio, somehow that squeezed through, and it's 1-0 to the home team. Overconfidence from the goalkeeper. You already know what's coming. Dead ball specialist Calafiori whips it in. Free header for Gabriel. Nicolas Jova all over that. Eusebio on the turn, fights off his man somehow, and they're back ahead 2-1. Saka, brilliant movement from Havertz. Plays it in the middle. Saka on the overlap. Takes on 3 men and still finds the top corner. Pause the game, let's make some changes. Extra time looming, which means changes need to be made. On comes Podolski's debut for the weekend. Need a strong left footer. Someone who can power it in. Here's Podolski. Here's Cazorla. Back to Podolski. Reminiscent of his first ever Arsenal goal up against Liverpool. Cazorla and Podolski all over them. Brilliant 1-2. And we are finally ahead, and it took us over 90 minutes. Big big goal from Lucas Podolski. What an introduction. And with that, on comes our target forward, Olivier Giroud, to complete our 2012 trio. It's the only way we can hold up to this lead. Saliba with some exchanges. Podolski drops deep, finds Saka. Look at the run from Giroud there. He's gonna break away from the defender. First time finish, and he marks his return with a goal. Big comeback performance. 7-1 on the record. We go again. Big tackles there. Tomiyasu handles the pressure. And how coolly done, but not really. It's Gabriel giving it away under the pressure, and then somehow onside. Martinelli's hit it in against us. In behind again. It's Bukayo Saka. Kai Havertz. Cazorla's made his way to the wing now. Saka's there. Havertz. Support in the middle. Doesn't need it. One apiece. It's Kai Havertz. Loose ball collected. Saka on the break here. It's a 3-on-3 for the time being. Turns away from his man. Havertz has an overlapping run from Frida Marnum, who's yet to score this weekend. Shrugs off the man. Turns the game around. 2-1. Furt off the breakaway, 2-2. The lead didn't last long at all. Frida Marnum with the interception. Couldn't make it first time. Wins it back. Saka and Cazorla combining. Beautiful dink pass, and Havertz is there for the finish once more. Jorginho couldn't quite get the interception. Lautaro Martinez in off the bar. Big goal. Cazorla running out of space. Saka's there to accommodate him. Cross in for Havertz. Saved. And on the rebound. 4-3. Kai Havertz scores again. 9 played. 8-1. As we enter game week 10. Graham Hansen scores right after the second half start. And she's there to traumatize us again. It's Hansen, it's Zerberto, and it's R9 who dinks it over the goalkeeper. And it's not looking great for the Arsenal right now. Tomiyasu on the overlap. Currently a 2v1 on that wing. Cuts it back for Saka. Cazorla. Saka again. Oh, wow. 2-1. Not much time left to go. Bellingham pressed. Tomiyasu may have just won it. Havertz. Cazorla. Finds Kai Havertz again. Up against both centre backs. Martinelli! Absolutely staggering. You know what that means. It's penalty shootouts. On comes our penalty takers, Giroud and Podolski back in. They're definitely going to be there. And we just have to take off the deadweights who could not take a penalty. All we have to do now, defend for the final minute, and we'll make it there, and we'll surely get the win. Emi Martinez in goal as well. What could go wrong? This is going to be a 200 IQ play. As time slows down, 3 seconds on the clock. One piece of defensive play. Saka presses. Jorginho tackles. Still didn't get the ball. R9's on it. Another challenge. And there's an interception. And that surely has to be offside. And there it goes. Penalty shootout. After a brilliant comeback. And who else to step up first but the main man of this episode, Santi Cazorla. The man with perfect finishing. Scores.
No worries, mate.
Hansen against Martinez, save. He does what he does. Saka surely goes the other way. Capped out and a chance to level it is Michael Elise, the Arsenal youth team player who levels it 1 apiece. What we need is a hop and a skip and a finish. R9 tormented us the entire game and hits it top corner. And in comes the penalty shootout substitutes. Olivier Giroud goes the same way. Top right all day. Sir Roberto up against Emi Martinez. Mirrors the save. And it's Podolski's turn. Lucas Podolski hits it bottom right and finishes it. Big plays from the 2012 Aura team. It just had to be those two. It just had to be Giroud and Podolski to finish it. And that trio right there. Handshakes with the goalkeeper just to rub their noses in. Makes it 9 wins in 10 games. 5 games remaining. We are on track for our best ever finish in champs. Kai Havertz with that same movement again and again, and it just keeps paying off. 1-0 against SDS. Big ricochet, Vinicius is there, 1 apiece. Mbappe is somehow still onside, 2-1. And it's not looking good. Mbappe with the ball, Vinicius taps it in at the far post. And it's 3-1 and he has paused the game. He wants us to quit, so clearly he has to be the better player. With that being said, it's time to actually start trying. After 10 grueling games, we're not gonna stop at number 11. Havertz, good control, freedom on him. Brilliant pass as always. Slips through Martinelli, and it's 3-2. Let's get that ball back. Gabriel Martinelli puts us back in the game as Arteta celebrates with his biggest haters on the bench. Big hit from Gabby. Martin plays it forward once again. Podolski with support from Saka, but has another run from Gabriel Martinelli. Brilliant 1-2. Podolski! Pause that game again. Pause that game again, little boy. 3 apiece. Martinelli's done his thing, but on comes Giroud. On comes big 6'3" Olivier Giroud to accommodate Podolski and Cazorla. Calafiori playing down the wing. Big pass from Arnhem. It's Calafiori again. The Italians cut inside. It's Podolski. Here's Saka. And suddenly, they're not talking too much now, are they? Go ahead, use your third pause. It does not matter. You're not changing anything. This result is inevitable. There's your rage quit. There's your 10-1. That's rank 4 done. Ronaldinho with a big piece of skill. Mateus intercepted, but taken away from Gabriel. It's another Vinicius Jr. in another game. And Putellas too. Everyone's surrounding the midfield, but Martinelli's found Saka. Shrugs off his man and finishes near post. And buried away from Salah. Game ends 5-1. Calafiori's free kick goes to the edge of the box. Tomiyasu! He's done it again! It really is his weekend. Tomiyasu plays it forward. Saka. Marnham. This is where it gets dangerous. Marnham with a through ball. And Kai Havertz steps away And we have the first brace of the game right on the hour mark. Who else? Kai Havertz. Tomiyasu involved again. Cazorla slipping through Saka. Through for Havertz. Through for Martinelli. Back to Havertz. It's just beautiful football. That's the kind of goal where you just have to applaud and leave the game. Needing to win 2 more games out of 2. Here's Santi Cazorla. Saka. Cazorla. He's running rings over Van Dijk and Konate, and Santi Cazorla finishes the game in the first 5 minutes. It's Putellas. Freedom on him. Reverse pass. Finds Martinelli. Finds Kai Havertz. They just cannot stop scoring. Big pass from Calafiori. Kai Havertz eyes the run of Santi Cazorla. Oh, the audacity! Santi Cazorla. Kai Havertz wins at the edge of the box. Spins past the defender. And Martinelli's at the finish. 4 goals to 1. Is that a rage quit? Yes, it is. 12-2. A game to go. Highlight of the day. Santi Cazorla. Look at him. Where's he going? Every single time Cazorla turns, Konate's turning the other way. He takes Van Dijk for a spin as well. And at the end of it, Konate tried to jump in, but he's nowhere near the little man. It's magic into the top corner. Santi Cazorla leading the team, and at the same time celebrates as he passes on the torch to our star boy Bukayo Saka. And look at that, the prettiest dink you'll ever see. Santi Cazorla putting us 1 game away from a first ever ranked 2 finish. Record 12-2. It's game 15. It's now or never. There's no draws. There's no losses. Only wins are accepted. A big lineup there in the dressing room. You already know it's going to be a hard game. But it's Santi Cazorla in the midfield. Slaloms left and then right. Beats the entire defensive line and puts us ahead in the first 3 minutes. Cazorla and Saka combining, but dispossessed. Eto's on the ball. Kvaratskhelia, a missed time tackle from Saliba, and he has been sent off. A huge red card with 70 minutes left to play in the game. My oh my, how do we cope with this? With rank 2 on the line. It really, really cannot be any worse than this. Pablo Mari. It has to be him. You can see the contemplation, but Pablo Mari has to come on. Kai Havertz has to be sacrificed, despite all his goals this weekend. And he gladly serves his duty over the 15 games he's played. Douglas Luiz over the ball. Could be instant heartbreak. Over the bar. Kvaratskhelia looks for the run. Samuel Eto's onside. Big tackle from Pablo Mari. The emergency substitute right before the half. Keeping the lead intact at 1-0. Big tackle from our substitute. Pablo Mari always comes clutch. Hang in there. Almost there. Cazorla. Through it goes. Teo wins a header. Martinelli's on the break. 81st minute. Beats his man once and twice. Finds Cazorla. Blocked off. It's all defensive now. Only minutes to go. Put on the centre half for an extra defender while we're on the ball. It has to be done. We need everyone to chip in defensively. Douglas Luiz. Through on goals. Kvaratskhelia. Big tackle from Gabriel. More substitutions needed. Henry comes on for the height. And he'll be put on and centre forward. In fact, even more height. Olivier Giroud comes in and he will be able to chip into this corner if the ball comes to him. It's Douglas Luiz over the dead ball again. Could there be a set piece heartbreak for us? And it goes. And Giroud clears it away. Freedom Arnhem's header. Seconds to go now. It has to be pressed. We have to get them away from goal. Turn them backwards. Tomiyasu's interception and clear away. We have done it. 13 wins and 2 losses. Santi Cazorla has officially led us to our best ever finish in FUT Champs. And we had to do it the hard way. In the final game, we were clearly the better side. Even with 10 men, limited them with 2 shots while playing in the same formation. And it's Santi Cazorla with a brilliant solo goal. Slaloming legends and icons and hitting that left top corner once more. Sealing our first ever rank 2 finish. It's our first ever rank 2 rewards, and we only want to focus on the picks. Winter wildcards, Alexandre Lacazette, Declan Rice and Beth Mead. Anything else is a failure for us. Nothing from our first player pick. Big rating on our second, and that will definitely get us coins. And also an 89, can't complain, but here comes the big ones. And it is Rolfo at centre mid, the card that everyone wants. And we cannot use her in the team. She is not Arsenal past and present. Picks were disappointing. We'll have to move on to the other rewards. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And absolutely nothing again. Our first rank 2 rewards, and we have not been compensated accordingly. With the winter wildcards, nobody. Not even Lacazette is on our radar right now. Got a gold Declan Rice, but that's about it. And once again, special cards are there, special cards everywhere, but it's just not the one we want. This is the tough thing when it comes to these team RTGs, especially when you're focused on one team. But the main thing, Giroud, Podolski, Cazorla, the trio got us to rank 2. Who would have thought?